relentless grind, I'm paving my lane. Me 2 times, yeah, we changing the game. Elevate me to you, vibe is brand new. Built it from scratch, now we teaching you. Hit that sub, let the vision come true. This ain't just content, it's what we do.
Welcome back to the Canva Live Training Series. This is part 3, and if you've made it this far, you're serious about leveling up your design game. In today's session, we're diving into the power tools of Canva Pro, the features that turn simple designs into scroll-stopping content. Checkmark first, we'll walk through how to remove backgrounds with one click. Checkmark then, I'll show you how to use animations to bring your graphics to life. Checkmark and finally, we'll wrap with a deep dive into premium fonts that can take your brand to the next level. If you're a faceless creator, content seller, or building your YouTube brand, this session was made for you. So grab your Canva tab, take notes, and let's elevate your visuals together. Before we jump into the tools, here's a quick overview of what you'll learn in this session, and how these pro features fit into your overall design workflow.
Congrats, you made it to section 3. I hope that the introduction to Canva that I gave you in section 2 was useful, and that by now you start to feel comfortable with the Canva UI. At this stage, there is one more thing I feel like we really should talk about before we dive right in and start designing all sorts of good stuff with Canva. It is a question I receive a lot on our YouTube channel, and I believe the answer to it will really influence the way you use Canva. And that question is it worth it to pay for Canva Pro? Or in other words, should I upgrade to Canva Pro? Well, just like Michael Jackson, there is no black or white answer to this. No offense, Michael. And in this short section of the course, I will address this question and do my best to, 1, show you the main differences between Canva Pro and Canva Free, that is the different features, aka what you are paying for. And 2nd, try to help you answer the question whether or not you should upgrade to Canva Pro. And for that, we are going to look at where you're at in your design journey or entrepreneur journey. So, should you upgrade to Canva Pro? Well, let's find out.
Let's start with a favorite, the background remover tool. If you've ever struggled with cutting out images cleanly, this will save you hours.
Background remover is probably the most well-known Canva Pro feature. It is certainly the most impressive one, that wow feature that will make a lot of people want to sign up for Canva Pro. In a nutshell, what it does is to remove image backgrounds in one click. It works with both your uploaded content and photos from the Canva library, but also photos with people in them or simply objects in them. Let me show you how it works with my Pro account. So this is a blank Facebook post and I will upload a photo to work with. This is just a photo of myself that I like, but it's taken in my bedroom, which doesn't really have a particularly interesting background. And I think I can use this photo in some of the content I'm creating, but not with this background. So I will click on that photo and find the button that says Edit Image here in the top bar. And then I will click on Background Remover. Canva will do its thing, it will take a couple of seconds, but then the background of my photo will be gone. From here, I can do a couple of things. Sometimes it happens that part of the background has not been properly erased, or maybe Canva deleted part of the photo that shouldn't have been deleted in the first place. So for these instances, we have the 2 brush tools here, Erase and Restore. Let's see how they work. Erase will allow me to erase part of the photo after background remover was applied. So here, if I want to get rid of this black part near my arm, I could do that with the erase brush. Start by adjusting the size of your brush with this slider. Then zoom in on your photo with the zoom here at the bottom of your screen. Okay, now you'll need to be quite precise with your mouse movements and use the brush to erase the part of the photo you want to get rid of. The restore brush works in a similar way, but it will restore deleted part of the photos instead of erasing them. So once you are happy with the result, click on Done and Canva will save your photo without the background. And there you go. Now I can get creative with this photo and create designs like this one. Background remover is a real time saver, and I personally can't imagine having to work without it. I personally use it to create images for our social media channels, to create thumbnails for our YouTube videos, or to prep photos that I will use for my personal brand in all sorts of ways. I even have a folder here on Canva with a collection of these no background photos, so they are always here for me to use in my designs. A real game changer.
Next up, let's bring our designs to life. Canva's Animation Pro tools let you add motion, energy, and attention-grabbing effects in seconds.
Next on our list of Pro-only features is Animation Pro. When you read the copy on Canva Pro's landing page, it could sound like animations in Canva are for Pro users only. Well, it's not the case. Free users can also enjoy a certain number of one-click animations to add movement to their designs. It's just that Pro users will get more options. Let me show you. I'll start by exploring the animation options with my free account. Okay, I have a design here that I want to bring to life by adding some movement. And I will do that by clicking on the Animate button here in the top menu. Immediately, I see different options to animate my design. And these are called page animations because they animate all the elements on your page all at once. When I hover my mouse over these animations, I can see what they do. Note that some animations have the little crown on them, indicating they are for Pro users only. Also, try to locate the little arrow to the left of each animation row to scroll right and discover more animations. I'm saying that because this little arrow is not always easy to see, and if you don't click on it, you might miss some of the animations in there. And I like that Canva lets you preview all the animations here, even the premium animations. Something else I'd like to show you is that you can decide to animate your text only. For that, click on the text box in your design and click on the Animate button again. You should now see a second tab on top of that animation menu that says Text Animations. When I preview these animations, I see that they apply to my text only. And similarly, we have some free ones and some premium ones. One last thing I would like to mention is that if your design contains several text boxes, like this design right here, you will need to check whether these boxes are grouped or not. Indeed, this will affect how they animate. For maximum control, I would recommend you ungroup all of your text boxes and then select the ones you wish to animate. You can animate each text box separately. But just remember that with animations, less is often more. Don't go too crazy. Now, if I switch over to my Pro account, I will have access to all the animations, including the one with the little crown on them in the free version. That's the only difference, really. Pro gives you more animation presets. Some of these premium animations are pretty cool, like Pop, Stomp, Neon, or Scrapbook. I believe that at the time of filming this course, Pro offers 7 exclusive animations that free users don't get.
Finally, let's talk about fonts. Canva Pro gives you access to custom font uploads and premium font families to help you define your brand voice through typography.
What the font? Another big difference you will notice when upgrading to Canva Pro from the free version is the amount of additional fonts you'll get. I'm not exactly sure how many fonts users get with the free version, and also Canva adds new fonts to their library regularly, but this pop-up right here tells us that Canva Pro unlocks 500 plus new typefaces. Let me show you where you can find a list of all the fonts in Canva from my free account. Okay, there, we are in my free account. First, we will need a text box. So here I'm going to use this quote, which is part of a template collection Canva made about the Black Lives Matter movement. So with the text box selected, I now see a menu here in the top nav bar with the name of the font. Here it's Anton. If I click on the little arrow next to the name of that font, I will access my other fonts. Now, don't get me wrong, the free version of Canva offers users a lot of different fonts. That's the fonts you see here without the crown on them. And then all these other fonts with the little crown are the Pro fonts. So you can see there's quite a lot of little crowns here, so that means quite a lot of additional fonts that you get with Pro. Also, and I already mentioned this when I talked about the brand kit, but Canva Pro gives you 2 additional features related to fonts. Number 1, it allows you to upload your own fonts. You will find that option right here at the bottom of the font menu. There's a button that says Upload a font. You will also find the option to upload a font in your brand kit. And second, Canva Pro allows you to preset 3 different types of styles, heading, subheading, and body, in your brand kit, which will then enable you to quickly create text boxes with your desired font and size via the Text tab. And that's pretty much all there is to know about Fonts Pro. To conclude, I would say that if you are serious about graphic design, passionate about typography, or if you regularly use Canva to create visuals for clients, having that extra amount of fonts and the ability to upload custom fonts could be a good reason to upgrade to Pro. On the other hand, if you're just using Canva casually to create your own design and don't really have a dedicated font for your logo or your business, then you should be fine with the amount of fonts that are part of the free version.
And that's a wrap on part 3 of our Canva training series. Today, you learned how to instantly remove image backgrounds, animate your text and elements like a pro, use premium fonts to upgrade your brand look. Drop your favorite tool in the comments, or let me know what you're still stuck on and I'll cover it in the next session. Don't forget to catch the full series. Part 1, Canva Editor and Workspace. Part 2, Text, Photos, and Free versus Premium. Full playlist, Canva Designs Tutorials, Beginner Series, Step-by-Step Walkthrough. In Part 4, we'll explore smart mockups, Canva video templates, and AI Magic Studio tools. So be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep creating and elevating with Elevate Me to You.
Okay, thank y'all. So this is the part 3. So if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, please go watch the replay. I'm trying to create a playlist. So it is so you can click on whatever issues you having to get through the design that you're trying to make. You'll be able to just click on it and watch a short video instead of watching a long video and trying to find the spot. Okay, but I will be trying to put another one out by morning. I hope this helped. And thank you, Joker and Marty. Thank y'all for coming through. I was just trying to get a little clean take so I wouldn't have to go back and do a lot of editing. I can just chop that up at the beginning. So that's the reason why I waited to the end to come on the mic. But I do appreciate y'all for coming out and supporting. Hopefully y'all be able to use these tips, and there's more to come. And let me know if y'all having also, the next video that I will be dropping will be about branding. So more like when you start creating your designs in Canva, you'll be able to have a color palette, you have your logo and everything set up, so everything look consistent across the board. Okay, so I'll try to get that out to y'all in the morning. Thank y'all. Bye-bye. And you're welcome, Joker TV.
Faceless grind, I'm paving my lane. Me 2 times, yeah, we changing the game. Elevate me to you. Vibe is brand new. Built it from scratch, now we teaching you. Hit that sub, let the vision come true. This ain't just content, it's what we do.